are back down at Diesel Dave's farm with his new project. Hopefully not a project because he's got to drag it out to Alaska in a week. But this is a 1995 Isuzu Trooper. And today we got to pull the transmission out and rebuild it. It has a 4th gear slip. But other than that, it's fine. In fact, we already drove it all the way out from Colorado, where he bought it from his brother, all the way out here. There he is, done with his piss. Yeah, and I wish I had all the filming that we did in Colorado. It was great, but I accidentally deleted it all. So we got the transmission, which is the big functional thing, and then all the other crap is a bunch of Jeep bro, dude bro mods, like a big bumper, the KCs. You know how we do it.
Lights, gotta have the lights.
Yeah, well, let's get cracking, because transmission transfer case is no small task.
We need
skid plate time. Yeah, this is one of those everything on the car is a 14 millimeter. Everything on the car is a 14 millimeter.
We'll grab a 14 and a different drive.
Maybe a bolt put stuff into. What are we gonna do today? You know it's good when you're like 2 bolts into your build or your disassembly and you've already got the vice grips out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ooh, there we go. Mint. And now all these things are gonna come crashing down. Diesel Dave, can I borrow your hands? Actually, never mind, I got feet. And for those who are wondering, I'm absolutely wearing slippers for automotive projects. Tactical slippers. There we go. You got to get these drive shafts lined up like just right, and then you can get a stupid. Here, boss, here's a drive shaft bolt if you're still going to do your here. It's going to go right there on the ground where I can't forget it. Don't we all?
Woo! Okay.
Ouch.
Yes.
Yep.
It hit Noah.
It didn't hit me, it fell
It
on
fell
me.
gently. Where's the washers? The washers.
Yeah. There's, well, this lock washer. Hi, Mr. Chicken. Come to see what it's all about? It's me. It's me. I tell you what, I've never dealt with a actual off-roaded vehicle. Didn't realize how many mushroomed bolts there'd be.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know, and it's not even rusty. Look at that. We're under this thing. I've been under here for what, maybe 20 minutes, and I haven't had a single big flake of rust fall in my eye. How cool is that to have a non-New York car?
This exhaust is going to be interesting.
I like that word, interesting.
Well,
I've got an interesting job for you, someone says at work.
AKA, this is going to fucking blow.
Yeah, clear your schedule. Okay, it's the last drive shaft bolt. Don't kill me. What? Yeah, it's not hooked to anything. Is it not hooked to anything like it's not hooked to anything now, or is it not hooked to anything like it never was and it was all sham? That's appreciated. They're better. Alright, there it goes. Where's my bolt fetcher? Bolt fetcher. Thank you. I got something else for you. I got my shaft. Yeah, my extendable shaft here. looks like it's clipped on the top too.
Why?
It might be easier for you to get that.
Why?
The transfer case cable is also clipped on the top, if not plugged in. I think you should be able to get that. There's the last one. I think I'm going to thread them all right back into the Crossmember so we don't lose them.
What is this bolt to?
They're all from that. I've just been chucking them to the side to do them all at once. And out she comes. There we go. There we go. Up she rises. There we go. There's this cable, but I think you knew about that.
Yes, I don't know. No, so this is the plug that was knocked up.
And that was the plug for the power and whatever mode you said. Power mode. I figured when we clicked that, it should have turned on some kind of light. What do you reckon power mode gets you?
Would have to control shift points in the transmission.
This is a funky shifter. Usually all the levers for your transfer case sit on the outside.
Which means I probably, when we get closer, I'm going to undo these two bolts, pop it out, but just to prevent shit from falling down into it, whatever the hell that is filled with.
I guess that's some kind of linkage, some greases and linkages. That's so strange. Usually that whole rod assembly sits on the outside, just like whatever, who cares? Yeah, that we do. Alright, I'm taking this Crossmember off first. Yeah, this Crossmember has been the first thing that's been a 17, and there's, what, 4 bolts on each side?
I broke the one side.
Mostly, yeah. Help, I'm stupid. Okay, there we go. There we go. Transmission mount is 2 17s.
And this is the... So that, we could probably, once you get the Crossmember down, just thread them right back on.
If you say so, here's the other one.
I'm going to set them right here on the...
That's a horrible place to put it, just anywhere else. Alright,
I'm not going to kick them right there. You shouldn't be kicking them.
Whatever you say. Here, let's get this last one out.
Is that the last one? I'm about to say, dude, that's going to drop.
Well, it's not the last one. There's still the whole other side. Trust me, I'm not that dumb. Most of the time. One. Why is that?
Well, we're going to have to roll the motor over.
There we go. There's the last one. Here it comes. It's going to be loud. Or not. There we go. So these front bolts, there's like no geometric way to get in on them. So we might just leave them. Right, Diesel Dave? You were just master planning me up here.
We might be able to just take this out of the way.
This white pipe.
Yep, just take the white pipe out of the way.
Yeah, so we got a connector here, connector up there, and this right here.
And then this should all break away, because you gotta replace that.
Yeah, that's a little hosed. That's actually terrible. Everything about that's bad.
That got hit hard.
Yeah. Looks like it was hit hard once, replaced, but hit hard again.
Probably. This has been hit a few times too.
I know you have a skid plate in our white pipe. How weird is that? Okay, Mr. O2 sensor's off. Yes, that's exactly what I need.
No.
Give me.
No. Look, you don't get it at all. Put your foot down.
What if?
All right, there we go.
What if we kissed underneath the 4L30?
No, I'm only kissing men that have 4L80s. Otherwise, it's gay. Why are you working all over there? It's got you so upset.
We gotta get these fucking the transmission cooler lines undone.
Yes.
But I can't get any of them to move. Of course, my line wrench hits the body, so I can't actually get onto it right.
You couldn't live with your failure, and where does that take you?
Straight back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Don't burn through it. Money. Here, I'll grab this. I know it's hot. I know you heated it up. Alright, now it's time for the trans cooler lines. Get the one right up there. Diesel Dave's working on. Please don't torch my GoPro.
That's the least things I'm worried about right now.
There, well, that's the most of the things I'm worried about. Charlie, you want to take bets if Diesel Dave gets burned? Well, that was going to be my bet. I don't know.
I'd bet against that.
Yeah. One sandwich. Not worth a sandwich. One small sub.
It depends. What's the timeline?
I'll bet you get a, no burn, but I don't think you'll leave with like a 2nd degree burn or anything.
Oh, see, that's the dangerous things.
Do you have the drip pan on your chest? Do you even vape, bro?
That's why I heard you open the door.
Hey, can you jack the, that jack up a little bit? That might actually get us enough. Yeah, sorry, he never learns.
This motherfucker right here. How much up do you want?
Yeah, just keep going. One or two more pumps and that should be good. That's good, it should come off now. Time to get the starter out. Just got the spade clip, yep. Then you take that off next. You should be able to use the 14 end wrench. And this is kind of weird because it looks like there's a 14 up here and a 14 up there.
Where's the 14?
I should have it down by your hip. Okay, we got the starter off and shoved far enough forward that it's out of our way. And Diesel Dave, you're concerned about it being shimmed. It doesn't look like there's any shims or place for shims in there, so we're good. Just that. All right. inspection plate time, you said?
Yep.
Isn't that right here? So here's the inspection plate. It was a little more involved than we thought. So you got the two 14s down here, and you got two 10s up here, and you also have to take off the, what was it called? The stiffener bracket. Yeah, and this would be the hole that the starter goes up
There's
in.
only 4 bolts, not 5 as per.
I mean, I guess there's 5 right here, but there's only 4 of them are used.
4 of them are on the stiffener. So it says there's 3 block side and 2 transmission side. I know what that is.
So we got 3 plugs up here that go into the transmission. These 3, they snake up along the front of the car, along the side of the radiator, and up to there. You can see all the female ends hiding away in there. Rip them, rip them. Actually, no, don't rip that hard. Grab one of them. Here you go. There's one. All right, you should be able to take the other ones down now. And actually, you know, try to get the thing off. So first you gotta actually get the torque converter off, which sucks. But at least it's only got 3 bolts. Yes. We'll see. Maybe they changed it and it'll be like a 6 bolt or something crazy like that. No, it's gotta be 3 or 4 for something this size. But we got all the torque converter bolts off. What did you end up using for that diesel, Dave? They're really recessed in there. I think when we have it out, it'll be way easier to show. Kind of got to peek through the tiny little inspection plate. Yeah.
A little pipe wrench.
You need a tiny little bugger to go get at it, because you don't have enough room for a normal end wrench, and you don't have enough room for a normal socket. So you got to get something like this, just a really stubby little thing. And what are we working on now? The actual Bellhousing bolts. We're about ready to pull this pig. So it's time. Here's all of our Bellhousing bolts. We got all of them off except this one, which wasn't there. These are all 17s. Had to get these 2 from the top with a long ratcheting breaker. And all these other ones from the bottom. And yeah, I'd video it, except for it took like forever to do all of them. So yeah, it's dark out. It got dark, well, not very fast, but it got dark very slow while we messed around with this. Nope, there was the last bolt. We just missed it.
Like the punchline to a bad joke. How many bolts does it take to hold up the transmission?
Only one. Only one. Oh, there we go. Screw those back in so they don't run away. And I'm gonna... It ran away!
Well, our back end's coming down.
Oh, there she comes.
Come back. We're gonna. Oh, so you're moving the transmission, but not the actual jet.
Here,
So
get this out of the way. It's looking a wheel.
So are we? We're stuck on the manifold, the exhaust manifolds. Not the manifolds, the downpipes. Let's see what that does. Maybe it was a cooler line.
Well, I think you're actually stuck on the.
Okay, let's go back up.
Okay, slide it back. How far back?
Just kind of center it on the pan.
You gotta lift up a little. Okay, there we go. It's on the pan.
Okay, can we almost do that?
Well, if you lower, you don't have to lower your jack just a little bit. Keep going some more.
I wanted to see if I could rotate it. Can you?
Well, just come down just a little bit more. So we get this to clear in the bag. Like this. Now, can we bring everything backwards? Just like that.
Wait.
We're
You're stuck on a flange.
Now you're good on this side, though.
I see, it'll pass this side, but
Okay, here you go.
yeah.
Okay, you're on a trans cooler now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of
Yep, there you go.
Don't pull too far.
I know.
You're gonna yank
I
it
see it's,
right off the jack. I mean, the strap is on it, but
Mint. Yeah, it only took what,
12
a
hours.
work day.
something like that.
No, we got here at 9. It's like 10.
Yeah, but we messed around once we got here.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
had to start.
Ouch, that one on my toes.
There's good enough.
Right on top of one of the sawhorses. There you go. That's what all the fuss was about. That's not too messy. That's some funky torque converterness.
Small.
Yeah, I think for sure it would have 4.